Most leaders think they have a time problem. They don't. They have a capacity problem. I work with executive teams under sustained pressure, and this is the pattern I see before performance starts to decline. And if you're being honest, you've already felt it. You're working the same hours, but everything feels heavier. Decisions take longer. Clarity isn't as sharp. And what used to feel simple now requires more effort. That's not a time issue. That's a capacity failure. Here's the mistake most high-performing leaders make. When performance starts to feel off, they try to optimize time, better calendar, adding more structure, having stronger routines. But nothing actually improves because time was never the constraint. Your internal capacity was. And capacity isn't about motivation. It's not about discipline. It's about your brain's ability to process information, make decisions, regulate stress, sustain clarity under pressure. That is physiological. Let me show you what this actually looks like in real time. You're still showing up, still leading, still executing, but you reread emails more than once. You sit with decisions longer than you used to. You ask for more input, not because you need it, but because you don't fully trust your clarity. Meetings take longer, your execution slows, and you can't quite explain why. Nothing is broken, but everything is slightly degraded. That's declining capacity, and most leaders miss it because it doesn't look like burnout. Burnout is loud. Capacity decline is quiet. Burnout forces you to stop. Capacity decline lets you keep going, just at a lower level of performance. And that's where the real risk is, because you're still making decisions, still leading teams, and still driving outcomes. But now your decisions are slower. Thinking is less precise. Execution requires more effort. That's not a productivity issue. That's degraded cognitive efficiency. Your leadership performance is not just strategic, it's biological. When your system is under sustained load, sleep quality drops even if you're in bed. Stress hormones stay elevated. Your brain uses more energy for the same tasks, which means you are literally operating at a lower level of cognitive efficiency. So no, you don't need more discipline. You don't need to push harder. You need to stabilize your capacity. This is where most leaders get it wrong. They double down on effort inside a system that's already depleted. They add more hours. They add more structure. And in turn, add more pressure. And it works temporarily until it doesn't. Because you can't outwork a declining system. You have to rebuild it. If your capacity isn't stable, your decision quality won't be either. And if your decision quality isn't stable, your leadership becomes a risk, not an asset. That's the shift. This isn't about working harder. It's about protecting the system that makes high-level performance possible. If you're starting to see this in yourself and you want to understand exactly where your capacity is breaking down, book a strategy call. Let's identify it and fix it before it starts costing you.